It's probably about like a 20-minute stream or something like that. Do have a video uploaded on my channel. Go ahead and check that out as well. Just going over the home kit, Mark Cucurella, and I went over my tier list for the squad. Honestly, who needs to leave, who needs to go, and ask why the hell are you even here? And even you keep them, but you sell them if there's a good transfer fee that is being offered. But I want to go over this home kit a bit more. Honestly, I'm still not rating it. I'm seeing a lot of people saying that it's one of the cleanest home kits we've had in a while. I don't know what you guys are thinking about that. The cool thing about it, I guess, is the yellow and blue. Like I do like how dynamic that yellow is and how like royal blue it looks. But outside of that, like the big Chelsea logo in the middle of that jersey, I'm not a fan of it, bro. I'm absolutely not a fan of it. And I saw a comment saying, well, yeah, it's a good kit for one game a week. That's what Chelsea are going to be playing for next season is one game a week, bro. I mean, the home kit, I mean, this is why like we need to go back to Adidas or get a different company to make these jerseys because Nike just doesn't care about making jerseys at all. You can even check out the NBA jerseys and stuff like that. Like a lot of those jerseys are plain, they're generic, and that's kind of where sports is going in terms of like Nike designs. They're very generic, man. And the away kit that's been leaked actually looks pretty sick. It's black and yellow, like with the yellow logo, yellow Chelsea logo, and the yellow Nike swoosh. But outside of that, I mean, the jerseys for next season do not look good, man. And it makes sense because if you're not going to actually go out there and go pay the money to a different company to make these jerseys, like Chelsea used to rock up in the Adidas Samsung jerseys, bro. And those are some of the coldest jerseys we've seen. There's no excuse for how pitiful that these Nike jerseys have been over the past God knows how long. Um, and to make it worse, like when you don't have a front of shirt sponsor, it makes it more difficult, I guess, for anybody to really take this club seriously. I mean, for fuck's sake, even teams in the lower end of the Premier League have shirt sponsors. Chelsea don't. But uh, again, maybe the jersey will grow on me. Maybe the jersey will grow on a lot of people. But just for me specifically, like I'm not a fan of Chelsea's home jersey next season at all. And I generally buy the home jersey every season, but still, like I'm just not a fan of it, bro. I'm not a fan of it. I want to see how other people are feeling about it too. I mean, it's so generic. The giant Chelsea logo in the middle for me is killing absolutely everything about that jersey. I mean, where's the front of shirt sponsor supposed to go? Who are we going to get as a front of shirt sponsor? My dream is to get Samsung back, honestly, but that's not going to happen. A Qatar Airways would be an awesome one, honestly, but we're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to come anywhere near us without being in the Champions League, bro. So I want to gauge how people are feeling about the home kit while I'm talking about other news topics that have happened around the sport. Denzel Dumfries is going to Real Madrid. I remember when Chelsea were linked with him at one point as competition to Reece James. That's supposed to be the kind of players you're signing, not allowing other teams to go get your targets. But under Blueco, under this ownership, we don't go after any experience. All we go after is kids that have potential. The only one that's really hit the mark is Esteval. Outside of that, you're not really plucking out any names that Blueco have signed and are saying that they're going to be the next thing up. You're really, really not. But, seeing that Mark Cucurella is leaving, peace out, bro. Don't really need your services anymore. If your head's already turned to another country, you might as well just go. I saw something on Twitter earlier about how wait for June 8th, 2026 to see where Enzo Fernandez is going to end up going. We'll see what happens, bro. I still think it's a 50-50 shot he leaves and a 50-50 chance that he stays because if Real Madrid don't come in for the money, unless Chelsea are saying, "Look, bro, we want either Valverde, we want Dean Housen, or we want Tchouameni." In my opinion, why aren't we inquiring about Rodrigo? That's just my question here. If you're looking for a winger, I would go inquire about him even though he's injured. I would still inquire about him to see what the feeling is, if you can try to get something done on that end. If not, go after Rafael Leao. I mean, I've been saying this for the longest time. The left wing position is something that Chelsea need to take advantage of in this summer transfer market. Whether or not the funds are there, you need to sell players. Sell the players you need to go fund the moves for Leao. Go fund the moves for Jared Bowen. What's going on, bro? Like all that shit, man. Like you need to go fund these moves. Otherwise, we're going to be in the same position. We're going to probably finish 11th. And Xabi Alonso is going to be under unnecessary pressure that he doesn't need to even feel. Because, like I keep saying, the issue with this club is not the managers, it's the ownership. If the ownership wants to continue to gaslight and continue to make us feel like, oh, well, we'll go out there and go get some proven Premier League players. Well, who are those proven Premier League players? You're being linked with Junior Krupi. Who are you guys? Are people going to pay 85 million for a guy who's had one season in the Premier League? I don't think so. That's not realistic, right? But knowing this ownership, they'll go splash that kind of cash on him. If we had established players, and like I said in my video earlier, I wouldn't mind going out and going to go get Junior Krupi, bro. But you don't. This team doesn't have anybody of quality on in the position that he plays in order to actually say that he's justified to be here, because then you're putting too many unrealistic expectations on him. You really, really are. Yes, he scored 13 goals and he scored the most goals as a teenager in his debut season. I understand that. What's going on, Aaron? But again, all I'm going to say is this. If you're going to go out there, no, I will not marry you. But if you're going to go out there and go get these players, you need to have established stars. If not, don't even bother. And it begs the question, why did you sign Alonso in the first place? Honestly. But I just want to gauge, please, bro, I'll pay you. No, man. Like that probably won't happen. Will you be my life coach? I'm not here to give life advice, honestly. That's crazy. Tweedledum, 1985. Will you be my life coach? Nah, I can't do that. If I was getting paid to be a therapist, I would, but I don't get paid to be a therapist. What we doing? Hello. I'm over here talking about the home kit that Chelsea. What is this right here? All right, bro. That's kind of crazy that you're saying that. So, see, when people come into this chat and they say stuff like that, that's actually crazy to me. Nice entertainment, and I subscribed. I appreciate it. You know, people have come in here recently and have just been saying some ridiculous stuff, bro. Like, if you're gonna come in here saying something as nasty as that, don't even bother coming in here, bro, and you will get timed out. Freaking nasty, bro. Unbelievable, man. What's going on, Sammy? How you doing? Thank you for the subs. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, I'm just talking about Chelsea Football Club. You know, just trying to keep it on that. A lot of people have come into my chat recently and been trying to ask me to give them like life advice and shit. Like life advice, like people have been saying that they've been feeling upset and depressed. I need to watch that because like I don't know who you people are essentially, and you guys could be lying about your age, right? So I'm not really trying to deal with anything like that. I can give advice, but it's more or less like that's not what my channel is for. So I do appreciate it though, man. Everyone that's chiming in right now. But um again, like I just feel like the home kit lying is bad. Yeah, lying is bad, bro. You shouldn't lie to anybody, really. But I just feel like the home kit that we have this season, man, is just not it's not it. Like I kind of wish I was like a jersey designer in a way where I can actually give them ideas of what the kits could look like because we used to have some amazing jerseys, bro. Now it just looks meh. It just looks horrible. Do I believe in luck? I'll try it. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. Do you guys believe in luck? Another thing that I can probably talk about here is I know there was like a PlayStation State of Play. I haven't even been able to watch it. Yeah, I believe in luck too. I believe there's luck everywhere. No, why don't you believe in luck, bro? There's luck in every walk of life, really. But I saw there was a State of Play today. I'm gonna probably watch that in a little bit. See what kind of games are on the PlayStation, man. I did actually just pick up Expedition 33, and I will tell you, it's probably one of the best games I've played in a while. Probably since Elden Ring. That's probably like one of the best games I've played in a long time. But gaming right now is so dead. So, uh okay. Gaming right now is so dead anyway. So it's there's nothing really to play. So I can't wait to see what that State of Play has to see what kind of games are actually out there. Right now, I'm at work and stuff. I'm on my lunch. Got to tell about 3:35, so I'll probably be on for another 10 minutes or so. See what people are talking about. I just play. What do you play? Some random games. Are you on the PlayStation? On the Nintendo Switch? What are we on, bro? On the Xbox, PC? Because a lot of people at work play like Overwatch and shit, and like I'm not really into that. On Meta, oh, you got VR. See, I've been tempted to get like the VR and stuff, but I don't really know if I want to get a VR system, bro. But it's like I don't really know if I have the patience to play those games like that, especially like the horror games, because I'm not really into horror like that. Like I could imagine playing like a Resident Evil on there. I get spooked, bro. I would get spooked. Like I haven't even played the newest game yet, but I've heard it's really, really good. Someone really came in here and sent me that message. That was crazy, bro. People just be having the most wildest takes on here, bro. Or not the wildest take, just be saying the most wildest things. Sometimes it's like very scary. Yeah, I mean, if you played like the horror games on there, I imagine when you have the headset on, it's intense. And then you'll be here like trying to run and shit, and then you accidentally run it into something in your house or something like that because you're like in first person. Yeah, like the first person games are. I like third person a little bit more honestly, but first person is dope if you're playing like the right game. I guess you can say, right? Like there's not really a lot of first person like console games like that anymore. Everything is in third person now. I know you can switch like Resident Evil over to that, but I would rather play it in the third person, right? I mean, even in like Call of Duty now, right? Like you can switch it over to third person shooting, and it's not the same, man. Like I used to play zombies and shit in first person all the time. Now I play it in third person because I want to be able to see my entire surroundings. But it used to be just straight first person, and you have to be able to know your surroundings very, very well. I think that started happening in like Modern Warfare 3 or whatever. At least like when I started doing it. Somebody really came in here and said, "Will you marry me?" I'm watching TV while I talk to you. Back in the days, it used to be fun, creative games. Yeah, I mean, again, I mean, like the games back then really used to be more creative. Now I feel like everything is just trying to be open world. It's a collectathon now at the end of the day. Like that's what really a lot of these games are turning into is you have to get all the collectibles, it's open world, and like there's no like originality anymore when it comes to games, man. It sucks. Like it's like I said, like the last good game that I played before Expedition 33 was Elden Ring, bro. And it took me 2 years to even get on Elden Ring because my friends were telling me, you need to play this shit, bro. It's one of the best games that's been ever put out on the market. And he was right. Absolutely one of the best games that we've seen in a very, very long time. Like everyone's waiting for like GTA 6 and all that stuff. Like I'm waiting for it too, but it's like I'm not, yeah, like I'm waiting for GTA 6 too, but it's like I'm not like desperate to play it. Like it's always going to be available once it like actually drops. Games used to be peak. Most games now, people just like to copy and paste like the popular games. Yeah. I mean, and like the other problem that I'm finding in the gaming world right now is that there's too many remakes, bro. There's too many remakes and remasters of games and it's like yeah, it takes forever. It should have released in February of this year, but it didn't. Because in my opinion, I think GTA 6 has been done for a very long time. They just don't want to reveal how much this game is going to actually cost. And I think it's going to be the first $100 base game because of the amount of money that's being because it's been said it's the most expensive game they've any studio has ever had to develop, bro. So I think it's going to be $100 base game. Then you got the special editions that'll reach like 130 to 150. But the problem now is that there's too many remakes and there's too many remasters. And my question to these gaming studios and even to the big three gaming companies is you guys don't have any original ideas anymore. You have to continue to remake classics and remaster classics. Like you guys have too much money and you're taking too much money away from the consumers to not have enough money to go make these games, bro. What should we talk about now? I mean, I was originally talking about soccer and stuff, bro, because like that's what my channel really is. But on streams and stuff, like at home, I generally keep it to soccer. But when I'm at work and stuff like that, and I have a stream going up like this, I'll talk about just about anything. All I stress is no racism. No one under the age of 18 comes into my chat because I cuss. No homophobic remarks, and no sexist remarks, and no perverted comments, almost like what I got about 5 to 10 minutes ago, bro. That was ridiculous. Like I don't fuck with that. What kind of soccer team are you into, bro? Or football, right? I call it that, even though I'm American. But who's your team? No, I'm not a coach. I played it for over 20 years, and my favorite team is Chelsea. Even though I do want to be a coach one day, I do have a kid coming. No, I'm not. Well, I think Portugal's good, but I'm not Portuguese. I'm American, so I support the U.S. national team and I support Chelsea out in London. Messi or Ronaldo? Ronaldo, honestly. Like as I've gotten older, I've appreciated Messi a lot more, but in my earlier years, I hated Messi, bro. Hated him. But I've grown to respect him more and I've grown to actually like his game a lot. Yeah, I'm a Ronaldo guy. How are you, my friend? I'm doing pretty good, honestly. A little bit of a headache, honestly. I did a lot yesterday, and work has been ugh, stressful as hell. But it's like the field I work in. I'm gonna get stressed every day. But I'm on YouTube to create. You look a little tired. I am tired, bro. I did a lot yesterday. Cooked for my girlfriend's entire family. It was her mom's birthday yesterday. And it was really nice, but I did a lot of cooking and stuff like that. And my job um is cooking at a residential home and stuff like that. So at a retirement home. So I also do a lot of cooking here. So I've been put through the ringer today. I can tell you that. You need to take a break today. I mean, I'm on my lunch right now. I go back in like 5 minutes. So, but generally at dinner time, it's not too bad unless like we get a lot of like steak orders or and shit. Is step over good in soccer in your opinion? It is good if you know what you're gonna do as you're doing those step overs, right? Like you don't want to do like 5 or 6 step overs and then like just continue to do it because then that fullback will just sit there and just watch you do it, right? Like you need to be able to know what you're gonna do before you even start doing those step overs. You just can't do step overs just to do them. Because then you just become too predictable, honestly. But yeah, I am a little tired. I am a little beat. Do you think the Egyptian national soccer? Do you think the Egyptian national team will win the World Cup? I think they get to the knockout rounds, but I think their journey ends in the round of 32, honestly. Even though Mo Salah is one of the greatest players of this generation, I don't think him alone is going to be enough for Egypt to get to a World Cup final. I don't think so. Are you Egyptian? Like Egypt's Egypt's an interesting team, honestly, man. I mean, in 2018, I had them as a dark horse to get to the quarterfinals, but I just think right now, because there's 48 teams in this World Cup, um, I just don't see how Egypt will get out of the round of 32 right now. I don't think they get out of that. I mean, me as an American, bro, I don't think the US will get past the round of 16. I think they win their group in the World Cup. They beat whoever they play in the round of 32, which happens to be out here in the Bay Area. We have Marmouche and we have good players. I mean, yes, but again, like I just think that there's better teams than Egypt right now. Marmouche is nice, bro. I won't even hold you on that. Like I can't even hold you, bro. Like Marmouche is nice, but I just think that Egypt, Egypt alone, if they were to get past the round of 32 and they have a favorable round of 16 matchup, then maybe. But once you get into those knockout rounds, bro, like I don't see them getting to a final. It would be insane. Morocco almost did it back in 2022, right? Like they almost did it. They almost beat France. They could have beaten France, honestly, but I just don't see how they're going to do it. But anything can happen, right? Anything can happen in this World Cup with 48 teams. The top two teams advance, and then the what? I think the eight best third place teams advance. So Egypt will be a part of that round of 32. I don't think you have to worry about that. About that. I know we won't get it. No, I mean it's a good question to ask because Egypt is an interesting team, bro. Because they could realistically get to a round of 16 game, but I think their journey ends in the round of 32. In what age did you find out that Santa wasn't real? I'd probably say like 11 or 12 years old. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to clock back in. In what age? Yeah, I would say like 11, 12 years old. I think the year I found out, I opened up the gifts super early, and then my dad was pissed at me. God rest his soul, but like he was pissed, bro. I got a Nintendo GameCube with like FIFA 2007, I believe. no, FIFA 2000, yeah, FIFA 2006 actually. Luigi's Mansion and Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. And then I opened up those gifts early, and then on top of that, I had really bad grades in the sixth grade. So my dad woke me up while I was asleep, and he came home from work and was just pissed, bro. Like, why did you open up the gifts, Jason? Why did you do that? And then I didn't have an answer for it. I was just so excited, but like I was a bad kid, bro. I was out here doing dumb shit. But now I'm 32, so it's like I can look back at it now and then I could be like, you know what, like I was a fucking idiot at that age, bro. Just like a lot of kids are at that age. Like I used to play Luigi's Mansion with my siblings. Yeah, it was actually in 2001 when the GameCube came out. That was one of the games I got for Christmas, along with Super Smash Brothers Melee, and that began my love for Smash Brothers, bro. Honestly. But I haven't played Smash in a very long time, just because it's not the same anymore, bro. Like I just feel like there's too many characters. Like I used to go to tournaments, I used to go compete, but over the time it was just like the Smash Brothers community, bro, is just so toxic. Like I'm not a fan of it. And like it's why I've distanced myself from like watching tournaments and just being like so into like the meta of what's going on. Like my main in Smash Ultimate, and really since Smash 4 is Lucina. But since then, like I haven't really picked up the game at all. I'll play it on like the odd occasion, but it's not a game that like I'm really like too hype about anymore. And until that new one drops on the Switch 2, then like at that point I'll probably play it again, but I'm not going to get into it competitively, honestly. It's just not something that is good for your mental health. And it's like I'm not a top 250 player in the world where I can just go to tournaments and continuously get into the top 16 or like the top 8 or whatever. Like I'm not about that anymore. Like I like the farthest I've gone in a Smash tournament was at a regional, and I got to like the round of 32, bro. But like that was it. Like it gets too intense, and then like I have anxiety and stuff, so it's like my my anxiety would kick in at that point. I was never good at Smash Bros. Yeah, I mean it's a great game to play, but it's tough to master. I will say that. It's very tough to master that game. But the games I play, bro, on the Nintendo is, Pokemon, Mario, Zelda, Fire Emblem, all these games. Now, I mean, do I believe in God? I believe there is a God. I will say that. But times at 3:38. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here, guys. I have to get back to work. Maybe I'll jump on stream later on after I'm off from work on my phone while I drive home. I was doing that a couple weeks ago, so we'll go ahead and continue these conversations later on. I appreciate all the people chiming in. My name is Jason, also, but I appreciate that. What time I'm on? Usually between 7 and 7:10. So I'll let you guys know. I'll put a post up on my YouTube about it. But go ahead if you guys haven't, check out the most recent video I posted. Like the stream, sub, share the stream, do everything, bro. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace out, guys.